Hey guys, this is Pranul with another episode of Robocraft. So just yesterday, two new blocks were introduced to the game. One, the Nano Disruptor. I don't know if that's the exact name, but it's a heal gun when used on your teammates and a continuous fire auto-aim weapon against your opponents. It does have a very limited range, so that's the drawback, but overall it's a pretty awesome weapon. So what we built here is a tier 7 plane, although it's not really very conventional. The rudders are on the back, so we can't really flip over or turn very rapidly, but that was the only spot I could fit them because I wanted to fit 6 of these new nano disruptors on the craft, and also fit as much as possible underneath the cover of these electroplates. We've also gone and used prisms where possible, and inners when not, to keep the weight down, since these 4 tier 6 thrusters aren't really that powerful. So let's put the armor back on and then go out into a game, and I can show you how nice these nano disruptors can be. There's also a new game mode, the boss battles. Here it's I think it's a 1 versus 20 scenario. I haven't tested them out, but it does sound like fun. Basically you have a tier 10 craft versus a whole bunch of lower tier craft. I think tier 1 through 6 are where that gets drawn from. And they've also removed repair costs from the game, which is nice. It's psychologically, a lot of people don't appreciate losing things, such as points, to repair, so it does make for a much more attractive game from that standpoint. They have lowered the amount of RP you gain per match or per item to offset the repair cost business, but overall I think people are enjoying the change there. Alright, and there's also, I think this is a temporary glitch, the graphic for the heal gun is this sort of neon pink. I think they're just missing the proper texture for that. But I'm sure they'll fix that at some point. Not that I particularly mind the neon pink laser beams, they just do look a little out of place. And so you can see the auto aim. It automatically will track to the nearest target, and it aims for the center of the craft, probably the center of gravity. And since most people like to make symmetrical crafts, and often will put the driver's seat near the center, I'm guilty of that as well, putting on this craft. That makes the auto-aim feature especially powerful. Some near misses from those railguns there, but we're totally fine. Alright, so let's go out with the rest of our team here, or maybe try to sneak behind the enemy and blast them with our heal guns. We have been spotted though, so people do know where we are. And we do have limited range, so we need to get right up beside our opponents, and that is the reason why I decided to make a thruster heavy craft, since we do need to be very mobile, run in, run out. That's the general idea. Let's get this guy standing on this cliff face here. And I do like to, the ideal orientation for our craft here is this 45-degree angle. This protects our main steering apparatus. That's all the thrusters at the front. That's where we get our up, down, left, right, all of our steering. Without our front section, we're in big trouble. So I try not to point the front of our craft at our enemies. Sometimes it just can't be helped. So yeah, the auto aim here is absolutely amazing. We can just try to be as evasive as possible, and the whole time, as long as we're in range and we have a good angle with our heal guns, we're doing damage. Nice, there, so 4 kills, and almost no damage taken. So overall, I'm quite pleased with this design. It's pretty powerful. I don't know if they're going to change the heal gun mechanic, It does seem a little annoying to play against, but the whole teamwork mechanic where you can heal up your teammates is definitely a nice feature. So I imagine heal guns might be readjusted at some point. And here I am preparing my own team.